Sunday lunch is a great excuse for getting your family and friends around, and I have a great recipe using be a quality assured Irish lamb. So we're using the butterflied leg of lamb, and your butcher or your butcher counter, they'll do all the hard work for you. So they'll bone out your leg of lamb, and the reason why is because when the bone is taken out, it cooks much faster. You don't want to have a big starter, heavy starter. You want to enjoy the main course. You can have little nibbles as a starter, and that you can gather around and be as prepared and organised as possible. So we're going to put some nice flavourings onto this. The rind of 1 lemon. Simply just running this zester, and then just sprinkle this over the top of the lamb. Hold it and pull it towards you. Now, we're going to put some rosemary, and of course rosemary and lamb, they go hand in hand. You don't have to chop it, just sprinkle it on, because we're going to brush this off when it goes into the oven. So this is just going to really flavour the meat. So just pick this off and sprinkle that over. And then 3 cloves of garlic. So we're going to slice the garlic. The garlic is peeled. Slice it nice and thin. So just watch your fingers when you're doing this. Now, so sprinkle the garlic all over the lamb. Just a nice drizzle of olive oil, just over the top of it. And then just using the tongs, just give it a little toss to combine everything. So we have the zest of the lemon, some rosemary and some garlic. Cover it in cling film, leave it in your fridge for at least a couple of hours, or overnight is definitely best. So we have already one done here. We've taken it out and we brought it to room temperature. That's really important when you're roasting any kind of roast joint, anything like that. So we just take off, what we have here is the rosemary and the garlic, because if you're not careful, this will actually burn in the oven, and we don't want that. So this will have flavoured the meat. So just lift the lamb out of the dish and arrange it on your tray. Season up our lamb with some sea salt and some black pepper. So the smell from the lemon and the rosemary is really good. So this needs to go into the oven. The oven is preheated at 220 degrees. The lamb takes 35 minutes to cook. Halfway through the cooking, you turn the meat over just to get the top lovely and golden brown. Now this is what it looks like after 35 minutes. The smell and the colour is delicious. Now you could cook this perfectly on a barbecue. It works really well over medium-high coals, and it cooks in the same length of time. Very important, let it rest. So tin foil over it. You can leave that for a good 15 to 20 minutes just to let all the juices settle. So you can see how quick that cooks from start to finish. You could have your beautiful Sunday lunch roast done in 35 minutes. Fantastic. Most important, let it rest so all the juices go back into the meat. I'm going to show you a very quick and simple and tasty cucumber and tomato salad. So we have some really nice ripe tomatoes cut into quarters. So they're done. And then for our cucumber. So we're going to peel the cucumber using a vegetable peeler. Just peel the whole length of the cucumber. This is a really light salad to serve with this. But you could serve some roast potatoes, roasted vegetables. Gorgeous with the lamb too. Okay. We're going to cut this in half just using a large knife. Top and tail it. And then cut it in half again. And we're going to remove the seeds. Using the point of the teaspoon, scrape it down, hold it in your hand, and then into your little bowl. So we're going to cut this quite, it's a really rustic, into little chunks, and then into the bowl this goes, with your tomatoes. Now, into this, we're going to add in some red onion, which is very thinly sliced. Add that all in there, so that's 1 red onion. Some mint, some lovely fresh mint. Of course, lamb mint works really well. It's a classic combination. So just simply tear that. You can chop it if you want to. And then a squeeze of lemon juice. So we put the rind onto the marinade for the lamb, and then we're using up some of the juice. Good sprinkle of salt, black pepper, and then some olive oil. And we're using extra virgin olive oil in this. Just using a spoon, just combine everything together. Give it a good stir. So that's our salad ready. Now our lamb has been resting for 20 minutes. Just lift it off. The tin foil keeps it nice and warm. Looks fantastic. Really important to let it rest. So we're going to carve this. I suppose the beauty about this joint is that it cooks so quickly. 35 minutes, your butcher's done all the work. So the bone is out and it's easy for carving. That's the secret into this. So we're going to carve this just onto a nice big platter. Looks beautiful. Using the carving fork just to keep it in place. And nice generous slices of the lamb. Now we're going to arrange this in the platter. You could, if you wanted to, just place the whole piece and just people can help themselves. So it's nice and informal and relaxed. How moist and succulent it is. And then we're going to serve this with our salad, pile it into a big bowl, and everyone can help themselves. Great colour there. And of course with the mint it'll work really well with the lamb. And there you have a very special Sunday lunch that all your family and friends can enjoy. It's the butterfly leg of lamb. Check out the full recipe on boardbia.ie. Everyone loves roast beef and it's extremely easy to cook. Preheat the oven to 220 degrees. Spread a 2 kilo ribeye of beef with Dijon style mustard and then pat with a mixture of chopped fresh thyme and paprika. Place on a bed of root vegetables and reduce the oven temperature to 190 degrees Celsius. And roast for 1 hour and 15 minutes for rare, an extra 15 minutes for medium rare, and an extra 30 minutes for well done. Rest the joint in a warm place for at least 20 minutes before carving. Did you know there are currently 36,000 producers and 122 processors and packers certified as members across all Board Bia quality assurance schemes?